In this last video, we're going to go over our earnings calculator and what you should list your rooms at. So to find the earnings calculator, you want to navigate to your host dashboard, click on resources, and then scroll down to the first one on the left, compare properties. Click on calculate your earnings, and now you've landed on the PadSplit earnings calculator. You can see you can punch in a city, state, metro area, total number of bedroom count, and then the average weekly room price. So if you know your average weekly room price, you can go ahead and input that there. If not, we'll get into that here in a few minutes. But let's go ahead and click on more value so we can see what is actually in the earnings calculator. So you can see you have property acquisition numbers such as purchase price, renovation, debt service, monthly performance. That's going to be average weekly room price, vacancies, concession costs, and then monthly operating expenses like utilities, property taxes, or property management fees, and of course the PadSplit platform fees. Okay, so if anything does change in here, just make sure you click Save Changes, go on and exit out, and then you would click Calculate Your Earnings. Okay, you can see that the numbers change a bit once you play around. Now, you can download a report of this to share easily. You can create a share link, and you can even click on and view a breakdown. So understand how we have calculated your potential earnings year over year. So incomes, operating costs, platform fees, and then what your returns are. So this is assuming the average of 2-year occupancy with a $4,000 turn cost. The information provided on this page is for educational purposes, so results will, of course, vary from property to property, and we do not guarantee these results. Now, where do the numbers on the earnings calculator come from, and how can you find your weekly room price? When you put a zip code into the earnings calculator, we are always going to use PadSplit's zip code internal data. However, if we don't have enough internal data, PadSplit is going to use a combination of city internal data and then adjust based on the FMR. If we don't have enough PadSplit zip code or city internal data, we will use PadSplit metro area internal data to adjust based on the FMR, which is fair market rent. If we don't have enough PadSplit internal zip code, city, or metro area data, we are only going to use fair market rent. So if you are searching by city, we will try to use the city data, but if we do not have enough data in our system, we will show $0. So please, please, please be sure to always use your zip code when using the earnings calculator. Now, let me show you what that looks like. So for example, if we were to type in Seattle, Washington, where I know we do not have any active properties on the platform, you're going to get an average weekly room price of $0. Now, if you were to use a zip code in Seattle, you would see that the average weekly room price is going to be $298 because we are pulling from the fair market rent data systems. And then you would just click on calculate your earnings, of course, input more values if you have those, and then you would click on your view breakdown. That concludes our training module series. Thank you so much for watching all the videos, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.